Do you know who this is? Probably not. He's no celebrity.
Well, I don't know who that is.
Not a clue.
No.
Is that Bill W?
Unfortunately, no, I don't.
No, I don't know who that is.
People can identify this man.
Unfortunately, yes.
Who is that?
That's Peter O'Toole.
You know who that is?
Yeah, he's a tool.
I think he is a pumpkin. He's a total fool. He's useless. He's a terrible conservative. And the worst thing that's happened to the Conservative Party.
I think that Trudeau is capitalizing on an opportunity where he's riding a bit of a wave of positivity through the promotion of his agenda through the media, and Erin O'Toole is participating in that rather than being a counteractive element to that.
Adam Soos here for Rebel News, and we have to come to terms with a troubling reality. We now live in a world where brand recognition matters more than policy in politics. Mr. Style over substance himself, Justin Trudeau, has capitalized on this, and questions remain as to whether Erin O'Toole can compete in a world of insta-politics. We're here in the center of Calgary, the heart of conservatism in this country, to see if people even know who Erin O'Toole is. So what we're actually doing today, we're taking to the streets to see if people can identify this gentleman.
Is he running for mayor?
Nope, not running for mayor.
The conservative, what's this guy's name? Conservative leader. The name's not coming to my head right now.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Not a clue.
No.
Is that Bill W?
Unfortunately, no, I don't.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's a tool.
Tool? O'Toole, is that a pun?
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
Not much.
Not much? No. And so what do you make, the reason we're out here, we're seeing if anyone knows who this man is. Lots of people don't. You clearly do. There is a risk of an election looming over us at any moment.
Scary, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you make of an election being called during these COVID restrictions, all this lockdown chaos?
I think it's a waste of time and money. And you know what? Are we talking national or are we talking provincial? Well, one's no better than the other. No, it's a waste of time right now. It really is.
People can identify this man.
Unfortunately, yes.
Who is that?
That's Peter O'Toole.
Erin O'Toole. Close. Most people have no idea.
That's the actor.
What do you make of Erin O'Toole?
I think he is a pumpkin. He's a total fool. He's useless. He's a terrible conservative. And the worst thing that's happened to the Conservative Party.
So another question then perhaps is, what do you make of potentially calling an election with all this chaos going on in the world and craziness?
I think it's very politically astute of the Liberals. They're probably going to win a majority. I think they're probably, how long since the last election?
It was October 2019, so it would be early, but they'd be trying to...
Is that soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think they probably want a majority.
Yeah.
And they think they probably, with the amount of money that they've spent and with reopening and the way the economy's kind of going, they probably think that that's a good time to call it.
What do you think the Trudeau play is here?
The Trudeau play, I think he keeps doing what he's doing. He's not unpopular, unfortunately. I think we've got a weak leader here for the Conservative Party in O'Toole, so...
Move Justin Trudeau out of this office into a more appropriate office. We've got something lined up already for him.
He's just got zero chance. Little charisma. He's not really engaging of Conservatives. But, Trudeau will capitalize on his base. He's moved left, so he's kind of captured a lot of the NDP type of voter. So I think he's looking pretty good, honestly.
Honestly, I don't really see him actually calling an election. Unless somebody calls an election on him, I don't think he'll actually do anything about it. Whether you agree with his policies or not, when you're in a position, you might just ride it out till the end.
It's probably a good idea because I don't want Trudeau out.
Oh, you want Trudeau out?
I think that Trudeau is capitalizing on an opportunity where he's riding a bit of a wave of positivity through the promotion of his agenda through the media, and Erin O'Toole is participating in that rather than being a counteractive element to that.
And do you think it would be beneficial to Erin O'Toole to take a strong stance and be a voice of opposition?
I don't think that it benefits democracy to have all politicians saying the same thing and moving in the same direction and providing a significant proportion of the population without a voice.
Not everyone is recognizing this guy today, but everyone's going to be recognizing you if you get some merch from the Rebel News store. You can get the very shirt I'm wearing, lots of other shirts to represent Rebel News. That's at rebelnewsstore.com. Go check it out now. Politics, there seems to be a trend of people voting a little bit for style over substance. So maybe they're not looking at the policies, not looking at what they might do for the economy, but they're looking at their Instagrams or their clout. What do you guys make of that?
I think the biggest thing is that people invest in who they know, like, and trust. It's your classic sales. So if you're seeing if people have accessibility to you, if they see you online, they're more likely to go after who you are and what you want, not necessarily what your platform is if they don't see it.
I think it's really dumb. It's really dumb. Yeah. I think we need substance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need our economy to do good. We don't want a leader to just give handouts. We want somebody who cares about Canadians.
Personally, the way I've always talked about voting is you should always vote based on your policies. There should be merit, obviously, on whether or not somebody is morally and ethically right to be in office, but you should always vote based on the policies that you want to see enacted, based on your personal situation, what you want to see, whether it be your city, your province, or your country.
They're not choosing a leader with style at all, because the last two leaders were so boring. Andrew Scheer, now O'Toole. I think they should either go with a good female leader, or somebody with more style or more, who can attract the younger crowd.
This is going to be our greatest adventure.
Great question. So you're saying that people you find are voting for more of the stylish leaders in a sense rather than policies?
Yeah, perhaps.
Okay. I think our media definitely has a huge impact on that. So there's lots of things that are for show now, more than policies as how it used to be, I would say anyway. But other than that, I think there's also a shift in ideas in recent times. So just whatever leaders are portraying certain ideas better, they seem more of a better candidate, I guess, for younger people especially. But other than that, I don't really know.
But voting based on the latest trend or tweet, what do you make of that shift towards?
Pretty annoying, isn't it? Yeah,
certainly
it would be nice if policy was at the forefront, but it doesn't really seem like that's what voters right now are voting on.
Yeah.
Pretty polarized.
Yeah, certainly.
Personally?
Yeah.
Normally I would vote for the person, but the person that I like, and I'm talking provincial right now, her boss, I don't care for at all. And he has something to do with Mr. O'Toole. So what can I say? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I just know that something's got to change. We are not represented here, as you know.
I think that there's a significant amount of cynicism in society, and people have given up on politicians and they have accepted style over substance. And it's unfortunate because, I think that it doesn't speak well for the nature of where we're going as a society.
I don't go for style, I go for substance. I go for the history of what they have done, what they're saying they're going to do, and whether I trust them, which is not often.
And do you think Erin O'Toole has that substance?
He's maybe better than I thought he was at the beginning. Not convinced yet.
Voting on policies, we're voting on the guy's haircut.
That's funny. Yeah, he's pretty. He can dance Hindi. I don't know. What else? He wears a turban nicely. I don't really know that much about Trudeau. I know his father when he did it, and Justin just carried us on downward, as far as I can tell.
Well, it seems that even in the conservative heart of the country, people, at least the majority, don't know who Erin O'Toole is. Those who know him aren't particularly crazy about him. Some may reluctantly vote for him as the best of two options, but realistically, we can ask some serious questions about Erin O'Toole's chances at defeating Justin Trudeau across this country when even here in Calgary, nobody seems to know his name. I want to thank you all for tuning in. For Rebel News, I'm Adam Sos. If you want to represent Rebel News proudly, go to rebelnewsstore.com. You can get the same shirt I'm wearing now. We've got tons of funny shirts, political shirts, all that good stuff. So go to rebelnewsstore.com right now.